Yes, welcome back children for our poem, The Temple and the Body, which is there for memorization. Okay, now we have completed discussing the first stanza and the second stanza. Now in the second stanza, the poet is telling that my legs are pillars, the body the shrine and the head a cupola, right? So which figure of speech is used in this stanza? Can anybody tell me? Which figure of speech is used in this stanza? My legs are pillars. The shrine, the head, the cupola. Yeah, who can tell me which figure of speech is used? Yes, Nikhil Naik. Which figure of speech is used here?
Metaphor.
Exactly. Metaphor is used here. No direct comparison is made. Legs are pillars, right? So, metaphor. God, this poet, he uses figurative language here. He compares his body. He calls his body itself as the what? Temple for Shiva. Now, children, let us move for the third stanza of the poem. Once again, let us have the page on the screen. So, see here. He's saying, see, in the last stanza, he is what? He has found a complete solution. Whatever problem he had, no, in the beginning of the poem, he felt that he was a poor person and he couldn't build temples as the rich do. Okay, he couldn't serve the God. Then finally, in the second stanza, he found his solution. He found the solution for his problem. And in the third stanza, he what complete convinced. He is completely convinced, and he's speaking to Lord Shiva. He's telling that, listen, see here, children, listen, O Lord of the meeting rivers. So in Kannada also the same thing is there. Kudala Sangama Deva Kelayya. He is making an appeal. Okay, he is making an appeal. Here, Kelayya, listen. It is not an order to the God, right? It is not an order to the God. So he is making a humble, heartfelt request. Listen. It is a heartfelt request, children. So he is telling, listen, O Lord of the meeting rivers, urgent request he is making, heartfelt request it is, and that's why he is using the word listen there. It is not at all an order. So listen, O Lord of the meeting rivers. So it is the place where his chosen deity Lord Shiva lives. It is the place Kudala Sangama. So, O Lord of the meeting rivers, things standing shall fall, but the moving ever shall stay. Very spiritual lines, children. Things standing shall fall. So many meanings you can take out from these two lines. From these two lines, things standing shall fall. See, here things standing means what? Static things. You can consider it as building. So things standing shall fall. So the line which is contradictory in itself. Things standing shall fall. The temples which are built by human beings, it will fall. The buildings, they will fall one or the other day. They will perish. Okay, they will be destroyed by nature, or else they will be even sometimes destroyed by the human beings themselves. So things standing shall fall. Here even you can take the human body also. So Basavanna has given importance. Once stop sharing. Basavanna has given immense importance to the human body, no? In the second stanza, he has told that my body itself is the temple. Okay. So he has given immense importance to human body. But in the third stanza, he is telling that things standing shall fall. So here you can even include the human body. So human body for which we give lots of importance. ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಚಂದ ಕಾಣಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಹಾಕುವಂತಹ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಚಲೋ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇವತ್ತು ಹಾಕದಂತಹ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಬೇಡ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಚಂದ ಇದ್ದವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡುವ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಈಸ್ ugly, then we feel what a type of feeling we'll have towards them, no? So this human body, for which we give immense importance, that also is going to fall one day. That also going to collapse one day. So things standing. Here you can even take another meaning, children. So things standing means the person who is not ready to bend or go before the Lord, who is showing arrogance, an arrogant behavior, who is not ready to go before the God. So that type of behavior can also be considered as standing. Means that behavior or that attitude is not ready to go before the God. No? So that also can be considered as what, children, here? The standing things. So if any person is acting arrogantly, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಅಹಂಕಾರದಿಂದ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಮುಂದೊಂದಿನ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಅ ಲೆಸನ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ they will fall, their arrogance will fall, right? So three meanings, things standing. For this I'm giving three meanings here. See, you can take your own meaning, because we cannot penetrate into the mind of Basavanna. No, what did he mean? That we cannot understand, right? So we can interpret in our own way. See, in your textbook they are saying that things standing, they are saying they have explained it as solid, unmoving temple. Okay, so unmoving temple is a static thing, right? So it is going to fall one day. So solid things, they are going to lose their existence one day. So things standing shall fall. It may be a human body, it may be a temple built by human beings which is not movable, and also it may be any solid thing. It is going to what? Perish one day. Then he is continuing. Okay, the poet is continuing, he is saying that, but the moving ever shall stay. Okay, the moving ever shall stay. Again, see here, moving things. The line itself is contradictory here. The moving ever shall stay. ಸ್ಥಾವರಕ್ಕೆ ಅಳಿವುಂಟು ಜಂಗಮಕ್ಕೆ ಅಳಿವಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ಕೇಳಯ್ಯ. Lord, he is asking, he is telling to Kudala Sangama Deva, Kudala Sangama Deva Kelayya, Sthavara Kalimuntu, the things which are static, for them there is what, children? They are going to destroy. But Jangama Kalivilla, the things which are movable, no, they will stay ever. So contradictory line you can see here. Move, the things moving shall ever stay. So by this line you can again take many meanings. So human body, it is movable. No, we can move from one place to another place. So the heart, which we consider, the body which we consider as the shrine, it moves with us. So wherever I go, I'll find the temple there. So movable, moving things, they will ever stay. I don't have to search temple anyway. So this thing you can consider. Again, you can feel that the good things, good deeds, good actions of us, good feelings of us, good thoughts of us, these things make us to go, bend before the God, right? So that's why the attitude, this attitude is movable attitude. When we are ready to go, bend before the God, then we don't have any arrogance at all. We are not in ahankara at all. That's why what, children? That attitude lives forever. Okay. So there is a poem called Ozymandias in English. Whenever you get time, you can read that poem, children. There also. So there was a great king called Ozymandias, and he asks his architect to build a large statue of him. So which which makes the world to remember him always. So King Ozymandias, while he was ordering his architect to build a large statue of him, he felt that I may die, but my statue will be there always. Houda? So our thinking jote, he asks his architect to build his large statue. But what happens to his large statue? Maybe 100 years later, thousands years later, it fell down, right? It is going to fall down. The same thing. So that is explained in the poem Ozymandias, very popular and very famous poem and very beautiful also. So the same thing is explained by Basavanna in very simple words. So human body, it is not going to stay. Human soul, the spirit, it is going to stay forever. From one body to another body, from that body to another body. So it moves on. Huh? So good things done by us, good deeds done by us, and the good thoughts of us will remain always moving. Okay. So when we start thinking in a good way, that means what? We are ready to bend. ಹೌದಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆ ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಿದ್ದರೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that will remain always. That is movable. If I am ready to bend before anybody, that is movable. My body bends, no. My attitude bends, no. That is movable. So three meanings. Again, for this line, I am giving three meanings. What is that, children? First one is human body. So things moving, ever shall stay. First of all, I am taking human body. So human body, which I consider as the temple, it can move from one place to another place, and that's why things movable. Compared to what cold rock structured temple, my body is movable. Compared to that temple which stays in a particular place, ನನ್ನ ಬಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಹೋದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ನನ್ನ ದೇವರು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಎರಡನೇ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, our good thinking, our good thoughts, our good actions, and our good deeds. So whatever we do good in this in this birth, no, that remains always. So this is second thought. Then third thought, more spiritual. Here we can consider our body is also once going to perish, no. So that's why our body is also not permanent. The permanent thing is our spirit, our soul, which resides in our heart. So after the destruction of this human body, it is going to transfer from our body to another body, right? So this is called what, children? Our soul is, O Nanna Chetana Aguni. What is that, Akshay? Aguni Aniketana. The poet Kuvempu has very beautifully explained, no? Nanna Chetana. He is calling what as Chetana? He is calling the soul. O Nanna Chetana. ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಚೇತನ, ನೀನೇನಾಗಬೇಕು? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅನಿಕೇತನ. ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನೀನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗ್ರೋ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಬರ್ತ್. So from that birth to the next birth, what you have to do? You have to grow, means in a positive manner. O Nanna Chetana Aguni Aniketana. See, so this is what explained in this poem Vachana. 3 stanzas. In the first stanza, poet is in pain, he is in anguish because he is poor. In the second stanza, he finds a solution for his problem. And in the third stanza, he is so much convinced about his thought that he appeals to Lord Shiva. Listen, Lord of meeting rivers. Kudala Sangama Deva Kelayya. Sthavarakkali untu Jangamakkalivilla. Things standing shall fall, moving shall ever stay. So this is what explained in the third stanza. In the third stanza, children, there is a figure of speech called paradox. Okay, so that we have to learn. I thought that as it is little complicated figure of speech, there is every chance of getting confused with oxymoron. I thought that I'll teach it in our Monday's period. And also, Rashmi has asked me once to explain the difference between metonymy and metaphor, how they are different. That also I will do in Monday's period. Okay, children? So now, what shall we do? Let us discuss the question and answers of this poem. Is that okay? Now, before starting discussing, can you all tell me, did you understand the poem by raising your hands? Did you understand the poem, children? You can stop recording. Next page. Next page. Yes. So here, answer briefly the following questions. First one is the line the rich will make temples for Shiva implies that they want to they want to please the Lord. They can afford to build temples. They believe that this is how they can serve God. They believe that the temple is the only place to feel the presence of God. So, the lines, the rich will make temples for Shiva. So, what is the answer for this question? They want to please the Lord. They can afford to build the temples. They believe that this is how. Who will tell me the answer? This is how they can serve the God. And final one is they believe that it is the place where they can feel the presence of the God. Who will tell me the answer for this? Yes. Yes, who is ready with the answer? I have Aniket. Aniket. ಹಾಗೂ ನೀ ಅನಿಕೇತನ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು. Aniket, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Can you tell me the answer for this question, Marie?
B, Mataji.
You feel that it is B. They can afford to build the temples. Okay, you feel that it is B. Then what about Pannaga?
Option C.
You feel that option C. They believe that this is how they can serve the God. Okay, so it is not that they build the temples that because they are able to build it, they can afford it. So it is not that for that purpose they build the temple. They build it because they believe, they feel that that is the way in which they can serve the God. Okay, yeah. Then let us go for the second question. Which of the following statements are true? Which of the following statements are true? The speaker is against building any structure for worshipping God. It's not possible for the speaker to build a temple. It's only an excuse given by the speaker for not being able to build a temple. Fourth one is the speaker believes that the God is present within ourselves and not in any temple. So, what is the correct answer for this? Sinchana, yes, but?
D.
Which one is correct answer, Marie? B. It is not possible for the speaker to build a temple. But finally, option D. D, no, the speaker believes that God is present within ourselves and not in any temple. That is the correct answer. Okay. So, here, fourth one is the correct answer. Now, let us go for the next question. Akshay? Third question. What are the feelings of the speaker suggested in the question? What shall I, a poor man, do? Is it helplessness, doubt, humility, anger, pride, anguish? Who will tell me the answer? Vaishnavi, we have.
Helplessness.
Yes, helplessness, only helplessness. There are other options: doubt, humility, anger, pride, anguish. Vaishnavi?
Mataji, I think only this.
You felt it is only helplessness. What about Siri?
Anguish.
Yeah, see, you can find three qualities here. See, the poet is feeling helpless and he is in anguish, no? So, two directly you can take anguish and helplessness, and even you can take the what feeling of humility here. Okay. Then next one, the word listen in the last stanza is an order, a request, an appeal, and advice. What is the correct answer? Yeah, Sahana? What is that? It's a request, okay. Then Sai Priya,
Advice.
it is an advice. Sai Priya says that it is an advice. Then what about Shantika?
It is a request.
It is a request. So what type of request is it? It is what? An urgent request? No. Heartfelt request? No. You can take it as what, children? Appeal. Okay. So it is an appeal. It cannot be advice at all. We cannot advise God, right? Huh? And also it cannot be an order because we cannot order the God. So now, which are the two things remaining? An appeal, a request. As it is a very heartfelt and humble request, you can consider it as an appeal. But in your KSEEB solutions, no, children, they have given it as advice. So when if it comes question, if this question comes in the examination, then as they have given it as advice, we have to go with that. Okay. But I felt that it is an appeal because we cannot advise God. So I think it will not be asked for multiple choice. Let us see. Then, next one, children, the expression things standing suggests any man-made temple, anybody who is standing, anything which is static, the human body. Soumya,
Option A.
so you feel that any man-made temple. What about Kripa?
Option C.
Option C, that is anything which is static. So here three options: the human body, any man-made temple, and anything which is static. So these three can be the answers. But here the most appropriate one is anything which is static. Let us go with option C. Okay. Then, next question. There are two examples of the paradox in the last two lines. A paradox is a statement containing opposite ideas. Okay. What opposite ideas are suggested in things standing? Things standing shall fall. So, things standing means what, children? Standing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನು? ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ದ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಸಿಮಾಂಡಿಯಸ್. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬಾಡಿ is not permanent one. So if we build a strong statue or statue like thing, okay, with the help of strong rocks, it will be there forever. That is our thinking. Okay, that is one thing. And its opposite idea is fall. No. So when I explain the figure of speech paradox for you, you will understand it. Okay. Then next one. Next one. What opposite ideas are suggested in the moving ever shall stay? So ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಎವರ್ ಶಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ, ಸಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಮರಾನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೂತ್. ಸೊ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್, ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ಫಿಗರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. Then what final message do the last lines convey? Okay, the same thing. Whatever we feel will be there always forever. It is going to destroy one day, but our good deeds, our thoughts, and what else, children, our good actions will be there always. And the soul, our spirit, it is going to be there in always. So the temples built by us, and including our human body, it is not permanent. That's why what we should not do, we should not give more importance for these man-made temples or the things which are static or our human body itself. So for all these things, we should not give more importance. We have to give more importance for what? Making our soul pure. We should be devoted, we should do good deeds which will stay forever. So that is explained in the last two lines. Then question is there. Extract. My legs are pillars, the body the shrine, the head a cupola of gold. How is the human body compared to a temple? Easy. Here legs are compared to the pillars of the temple. Then body is compared to the shrine of the temple, and the head is compared to the cupola of the temple. What is the figure of speech used here? Already you have told it is metaphor. Then why is the speaker comparing the human body to a temple? So can anybody explain why is the speaker comparing the human body to the temple? Will it be done by Shantika? Shantika?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Why is the speaker comparing the human body to a temple?
Speaker says that the rich people can build temples for Lord,
Hmm.
but as he is poor, um,
Hmm.
he tries to find God in himself and in every human.
Yes. Then
So he is comparing human body to a temple.
yeah. See, the poet is a poor person and he is unable to build a temple for Shiva. He cannot afford to build the temples, physical, right? But he found a solution for his pain by comparing his body to the temple. He feels like that, means he compares his body to the temple because it is our body, our heart is the place where the God resides. Our soul, it is the part of whom? It is the part of, our soul is the part of, our soul is the part of the God, right? ನಾವು ದೇವರ ಒಂದು ಅಂಶ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮ ದೇವರಿಂದ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು, ದೇವರ ಒಂದು ಅಂಶ. ಸೊ ಆ ದೇವರ ಅಂಶ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಜಾಗನೇ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪಲ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಕಿಂತನೂ ವೆರ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ಅವರ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್, ನೋ ಅವರ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್. ನೋ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ he is comparing the body to the temple. Okay, it is the place where the God resides. Our soul, it is the part and parcel. It is a small particle of the God himself. And our soul resides in our body. And that's why he compares the body to the temple. Okay, yeah. Now, next question. Next one is, what ideas of spirituality emerge from the study of this well-known vachana, spirituality? Okay, so how much importance we have to give to the temple, how much importance we have to give to the glory, richness ಇರಬಹುದು, glory ಇರಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೋಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೆನಪಿಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ poem. What is permanent, what remains always, what is the importance of this glory, building glorious grand temples. Okay, so how they are impermanent, about all these things we can get a good idea from this poem. So this is what we have to write in the answer, that I'll send the answer for you, you have to write it in your fair name. Okay. So children, here we have completed the last poem. Monday it will be completed in full sense because figure of speech is not explained. No? Hope you all have understood. And question and answers of socio-religious reformation movement will be sent today. With that, this poem's question and answers also will be sent. Okay. Complete your notes. Keep your notebooks, fair notebook, complete all this. You all know that your examinations are going to be there in the month of May. I think in the month of May, not yet decided, but they will be there. but till then you should be prepared in the full sense. Okay, hope you will do that. Let's end the class, children. Take 10 minutes break. Wait for Soumya Mataji. Keep your maths textbook and maths note ready. Thank you very much.